When Hilltop was built back in the 40s, it was laid out in a way that encouraged the development of community. It was set up with cul-de-sacs and houses facing each other. It offers the opportunity to build community, but Dear Neighbor is like the catalyst for some of that. And so our being here is a focal point.
Oh, they helped me with my son. They helped me, just get back on my feet. I went through a few things and I'm doing better now, and they're part of the reason why.
In 2001, Dear Neighbor Ministries began with the Sisters of St. Joseph visiting their neighbors, delivering food and assessing needs. The Hilltop neighborhood is immediately adjacent to Mount St. Mary Convent. Since the beginning, Sister Ann Catherine has visited the neighbors in Hilltop, bringing them food and listening to their stories.
Rain doesn't stop us.
What does?
Not much.
Everybody in Hilltop knows Sister Ann. She's a go-getter.
A pesar de sus años, ella ayuda bastante. Ella fue una de las que principalmente se preocupó bastante con nosotros, aquí realmente con nuestra familia.
I just know people are so friendly to me, like I'm their long-lost friends, and it's just, I get more out of it maybe than I give to them.
The call to serve people in the communities in which they live goes back to the founding of the Sisters of St. Joseph. The Sisters of St. Joseph Dear Neighbor Ministries is taking action to help people escape poverty and take control of their lives.
The Hilltop neighborhood is a neighborhood without a lot of financial resources, and so they require having safety nets available for them, and we are part of that safety net. When they are between jobs, we are here to help them find employment. When they have been sick and unable to work and don't have enough to pay their utilities, we are here to help them.
There's a lot of things that inspire me to do the work that I do. In particular with the payees, I have a son with a disability. I've kind of carved my own way through his disability to learn how to best serve him. So therefore, it's what can I do to best serve others to make sure they maximize benefits and live a comfortable life within their means, which isn't very much.
Everybody's so nice. The staff, and they always consider my time. And the volunteer, David, is really great. Having David, my pay has been great.
And I think we become friends.
Yeah.
Because of it, so.
Yeah, I said we become real good friends.
Volunteers are huge at Dear Neighbor Ministries. We utilize volunteers in our representative payee program and our VitaTax program, because we're a VitaTax site. In our food pantry, our front desk is completely manned by volunteers. We have volunteer gardeners to maintain both the garden and the peace garden. When I first started, I was a volunteer. I was a St. Joseph worker. And the plan was that I would stay for a year and do service work and help out with the kids. So I started going out every Wednesday to the food truck because that's where Hilltop residents go. That's where the community goes. That's where I went. And the more that I came, the more the kids got used to me, the parents got used to me, and we do different activities each week. So we took a trip to a fire station. We were able to do that for free and take a group of kids, and most of those kids had never experienced a fire station. They'd seen fire trucks, but to be in the station and to talk to the firefighters, they loved it.
Educational resources can be empowering to those living with low resources. They're given the opportunity to make changes and create a plan that could ultimately have a long-term effect on their lives.
Well, one of the exciting programs that we have here is our Getting Ahead classes, and many are interested in learning about how to get ahead, how to set goals, and we invite them to participate in that.
We've had the Getting Ahead class in Spanish, and it has been just very rewarding to me because we've been able to work with people here in the community that only speak Spanish. I think we've built a connection that they didn't have before. Although they knew that Dear Neighbor was in here, they couldn't communicate well, so they didn't feel comfortable coming.
Interesantes porque sí hubo muchas cosas que no estábamos enteradas y sí como particularmente en otras ayudas que necesita la comunidad o necesitamos, ahí las supimos cómo podemos obtenerlas.
We all run into trials. We do. Either financially or emotionally or, with your family. Just things that you run into. It's life. Having that support system, having someone to turn to that will listen is a huge need. And Dear Neighbor does more than just financial, here's a handout. We're there emotionally for people. And we're there with classes. And we're there with lessons and more resources. And that's why I think Dear Neighbor is so important to Hilltop and to other people, just for those times when we do run into a crunch or need someone to lean on.
They're good people. They don't judge you. There's a lot of times when you need help and I don't know, you don't want to ask people for help because you can just see it in their face, oh, I got to help this. They never do that. They've never made me feel bad, And I like that, appreciate that, and I'm sure everyone else in this neighborhood likes that. So, yeah, we're blessed to have them.